Okay, one thing we tend not to think of in these cold conditions is our water tube here. And I went to drink from it and it was almost frozen solid. So, gotta keep at it in this cold or it will freeze on you. Anyway, leaving Amy's Overlook now. Heading up to the Housatonic Overlook down to, I assume, the campground and the river. Okay. Got some kind of track here that followed the trail. Not sure, I'm assuming this is a deer. Looks like deer. One thing that always cracks me up is these spikes pick up all the leaves, so you end up carrying a bit of leaves with you, but they really came in handy on the steep ledge back there, so it's worth it. Yep, see, here's the animal. All right, there's some wild turkeys running around in the woods. Saw something moving and got a little, not concerned, but curious. And anyway, they've scattered, but they were right in front of me, 2 of them. So I'll be at the Housatonic Overlook soon. I've had like a upper respiratory infection or bronchitis or something for like the last 3 weeks. Been pretty rough. Finally took antibiotics about a week ago and doing much better, clearing a lot of that stuff out, but this isn't much of a really challenging uphill. A couple hundred feet, 700 most, over a mile, but the lungs are definitely showing me that they have not been in the best shape as of late. So, but I read that it's good to get cold, fresh air like this. Helps. It's good therapy for them. So, that's what I'm doing. It's good therapy for me mentally too, on a day off. All right. There's an interesting tree here. Some beautiful red color under the bark. I'm gonna have to look on the map. There was some stuff about interesting trees on the trail, so I'm gonna check that out. Good blazing on this trail, definitely. It's, the trail is not on my all trails, doesn't show up like the AT does, so it's definitely important to have good blazing, and I have to say they do a good job on the Herrick Trail here. Really pretty trail and really nice. Good blazing. Snow's not that deep, but when you don't have I have the map. I do have the map printed in my bag, so I'm prepared in that way as well. But it's always nice when you can follow yourself on an app. I don't think the Naromi Preserve has like an app like the CFPA does, or the other ones like Gut Hook and whatnot. But we should be coming up to this overlook soon. I'll save some battery and footage here. Wow, do I feel like an idiot for not doing this trail sooner? There's no signs that there's overlooks when you're coming up 10 Mile Hill on the AT. Just says Herrick Trail. I knew there was like one overlook, but wow. That's the campground down there, 10 Mile River campground. Bulls Bridge is right up there. That's Scotticoke and Algo again. Kent over there. Oh, South Kent. I'm up here on the Housatonic Overlook on 10 Mile Hill. The AT comes right up here, and we're gonna go up there to the summit because we're already almost here. But this is something special, and wow, yeah. Why didn't I come down here before? Not even a long hike to get up here. All right, that last bit was steep coming up. I noticed the Herrick Trail had blue blazes before. They have the little pine tree ones now, which I'll show you in a bit. They're neat. Since they're pointy, they actually point you. They turn them to point in the direction the trail's going. So that's kind of neat. But I'm here at the AT junction. So we got our first white blaze up there. There's another one there. It's just as steep coming up 10 Mile Hill from that side as the AT side. That was quite a little workout, that last jog from the lookout. We're gonna go up to the top here of 10 Mile Hill, get that view. It's just another little good uphill, but it's not that long. And then we'll turn around. Because coming up to the summit here, 10 Mile Hill, and our animal friend, the deer or whatever it was, I'll look at my animal tracks book when I get home. I know they like to follow trails and stuff, path of least resistance, but it's kind of funny to think that maybe the animal came up here for the view, you know? So we're at the summit here of 10 Mile Hill, here pretty often. Do lots of patrols up this way because it's definitely the closest to home when I don't have as much time to drive up to Salisbury or something like that. But this is the view, top of 10 Mile Hill. Over here you've got the view we had from the other overlooks due north. So I wanted to show you the due south here. Brought my friends and their kids up here this summer, and that's Webbatuck and Wingdale, New York area. I think I guess the sign said 1,000 feet on the summit here. And I'm gonna have a snack and then we're gonna head back. Alright. Proof that I'm right. Animals like views too. Right to the view. See? True summit here, 10 Mile Hill. Very close, right to the trail. Saw it, had to come up it. And off we go. Little factoid. Bagged the official peak at high noon exactly, according to my watch. So yeah, I don't normally recommend going off trail even the slightest bit unless you have map and compass skills, or a map app, or all of the above. That one in particular was a short visible distance, just a hop, skip, and a jump. So not really risky in my book, but I wanted to put that disclaimer in there that you should have all of those assets and skills if you're going to go off trail at all. You know, in the snow too, it's a little bit easier to follow your tracks back. But yes, be safe, smart out there. All right, going down now, and maybe I'll check in once more. We're back on the Herrick Trail here. See what I mean about the little arrows pointing in the direction? That's just kind of cool. The actual logo is a vertical tree. But I guess we're still on the edge of the AT lands here. So that's off to the left. And now we're kind of breaking through back onto Naomi Preserve land, where the Herrick Trail resides. Lots of trees down, nothing impassable. There is one on Amy's Overlook that I had to shimmy under, so I'll let them know about that. But heading back down. Yeah, just one more thing. That's the boundary symbol that they use for the AT land. So that's definitely the boundary. I love the sound of the trickling water. You know what I just realized too? That I'm probably going to make a video out of this, and as usual I forgot that I need to really do horizontal shots for all my shots, or it's going to look ridiculous back and forth with the vertical stuff. But whatever, I'll learn eventually. Maybe I have enough vertical or horizontal shots from this hike that I don't need the vertical ones, but I highly doubt it. But anyway, let's listen to the trickle and appreciate the beauty. Always interesting finding a stone wall in the middle of the woods. You know, all of this was deforested a couple hundred years ago, and there was a pit back there which they use for burning wood into charcoal to use, and they would use that to, you know, do the iron for the Revolutionary War. Salisbury was a big part of that operation, but this whole area, all these hills, and this was probably a farm. I just love this. This is the big outcropping thing that Amy's Lookout is on the other side of. I'm just passing it on the way down. I find it interesting that it's colder and snowier down here in these lower elevations. I mean, I know it's more in the woods, so it doesn't get as much sun, but it's definitely, maybe it's just this side of the mountain is colder, because when I was on Amy's Lookout and Housatonic Lookout, it was cold and snowy, and then when I was on the west side and the top, it was pretty warm. So kind of like a ski mountain, I guess, from my experiences skiing and snowboarding. But it's just pretty out here. Thanks for sharing this adventure with me. I'll do one more shot at the trailhead. These friggin' leaves sticking to my spikes like crazy. I almost rolled an ankle a little bit because I came down on it and there was like a wad 3 inches thick of leaves. I really put them on Amy's Lookout because that was rocky and kind of a precipice, same as at the Housatonic Lookout. But I'm not sure I need them anymore. I might take them off, but I don't know. I don't have that much farther to go. It's always when you take them off that you slip, right? So anyway, there's an old gate here. Seen better days. Definitely confirms my theory that this used to be farmland up here, because more stone wall. We're getting near the road here where the trailhead is, so this is definitely, you know, used to be someone's farm. We are up where it says you are here. What did we do here? We did like, hold on, started here, went up here to Amy's Overlook, then up here down to the Housatonic Overlook there. With the campground is here. There's the Ned Anderson Bridge I was just talking about, and the campground. And then we went up here to the AT, to the summit of 10 Mile Hill, and then came back. And we are here. It says hunting here is only permitted until December 31st. However, I always wear my blaze orange at all times when hiking in these woods, because you never know.